Hey everyone, Trey Mick from Magnet Forensics, and today I'm going to show you how you can use AXIOM Cyber to collect from Box.com with admin controls. So I'm going to go into Evidence Sources, Cloud, Acquire Evidence. I'm going to select Box.com. I'm going to use a username and password for today. I'm going to drop in the email address for my account and the password. I'm going to grant Magnet Forensics access to my Box.com account. And now that I'm signed in, I can look at user events, I can look at the files. If I'm logged in as an enterprise account with admin controls, I will also have those events as well, and we'll take a look at that here in just a minute. But for this, I'm going to go ahead and say I want to select all evidence. And then for the Box.com files, I'm actually going to go into Edit. And I'm going to just navigate down to just the files and folders that I want versus collecting the entire account. So for this one, I'm going to say I want the documents. And let's just leave it at that and hit next. Next, we'll hit next, go to processing details, go to artifact details, and lastly, analyze evidence. So now we're acquiring that data. Let's take a look at what that looks like within AXIOM Examine. Now that we're in AXIOM Cyber Examine, I'm going to go ahead and navigate over to our artifact view. And here you can see we have the files that we collected from the documents folder along with user events. So looking through here, we can see we've got some PowerPoints, a couple docs here. And when we select that, we get all the good metadata that goes along with that, along with the modified information, who owns that from Box.com as well. We can hop over to the user events and see information such as when it was downloaded, when it was uploaded, if it was shared, along with some of the admin capabilities as well. So for the quarterly PowerPoint, when we select that, we can see, this item was being downloaded, and we get the information from the server side on when it was recorded that was downloaded from Box.com. Now, one more thing here I want to talk about would be within Box.com and looking at the enterprise events. Now, I'm looking at the artifact reference guide here that you can always navigate to while you're within AXIOM or AXIOM Cyber. Here you can see this gives you information from the admin events side that are triggered by user actions and different types of events here, whether people are trying to log in, passwords being changed, things along those lines. So if you are using the correct account type, you will have access to this. Now, what that actually looks like once you collect information from the more enterprise events side of the house, I'm going to actually hop over to another case file here. Here, this is a case file for the enterprise events, and when I go into artifacts, here you can see we have the information as far as logins, failed logins as well, along with the information that would be relevant to that, along with an IP address, when that happened, and the initiated information around that, along with some of the information from some of the files that would be able to be pulled from that account. So, like I said, depending on if you're logging in as a user or as an admin, you might have different options here. But with AXIOM Cyber, you can collect the audit logs that go along with Box.com, just like you could within Office 365 or Google Workspace. And with that, have a great day. Thanks.